Guess what time of year it is? It is holiday card time. I'm so excited. So I'm going to tell you the details. Some of you guys are brand new to our school and you may not know what this is. And some of you have been here for many years and you know exactly what it is. So I'm going to go through all the details so that you know what to expect and you know exactly what we're doing. Now, first of all, I know that it's around Halloween and I know that it's around Thanksgiving. It is not anything to do with that, okay? Because I know those are holidays, but this is actually something where we're gonna have to think outside the box and think about a different time of year. Think about the time around December, around Christmas time, around the winter, whenever it's really cold outside, and we're gonna have to focus our minds on that time of year, although it's not that time yet. And the reason why we have to do that now is because there's a deadline. So that means there's a day that we have to get all this finished by, and that deadline is November the 12th. So that means that we're gonna have to force ourselves to think about a few holidays a little bit of ahead of time. So let me give you the details, and then we're gonna have some time to get started on this today, okay? So first of all, we're going to spend about 2 class times working on it, including today. We are going to get a piece of paper, and it's going to be a half sheet piece of paper, so this is the size of paper, and you don't need to fold the paper, okay? Although it's called a holiday card, you are just making a holiday piece of art, okay? So what this is, it is a contest, and it's a contest that is for any student, kindergarten all the way up to high school even does this contest. And most of the ones that are doing it in the upper grades are ones that are in art classes. So what you're gonna do is create some sort of holiday picture, okay? And it does not necessarily have to be Christmas, because I realize some families do not celebrate Christmas, so you can do something wintry, something to do with snow. It does not necessarily have to be Christmas, okay? What I want you to do is think about that time of year, around Christmas time, around winter, and think about what your family does, and think about the things that you feel outside, the things that you see outside, and things you see in your home. And so that will help you to kind of get in the mood and the spirit. And I'll also play some music so that we can also get in the holiday spirit. So you're gonna create some sort of holiday picture. It could be something very simple, something as simple as, like I did, a reindeer. It could be, I did a gingerbread house, so that's something that's not necessarily Christmassy, it's just a house, okay? Or you could go and you could think about your favorite characters from movies, and you could incorporate them into a piece of art to make it holiday themed as well, okay? So you can get creative with this, okay? But keep in mind it has to be done in 2 class times, okay? So don't do something so difficult that you won't be able to finish it in those 2 class times. And this year, I will be here for the entire time, so you will have me there to help you with anything you need. You will draw a holiday picture with pencil first. You'll get all your details done. And when we're thinking about details, we want to think about background too. We want to think about what sorts of things, like on this one I did a snowy background with a wintry sky with some snowflakes. Same here. Just a wintry background. This one was an indoor one, so I had a background where they have the grounds, and I even included like the plug where the lights were being plugged into. So think about details like that, okay? We don't want to just use the pictures that I'm going to have up on the screen just to draw random floating pictures all over your paper. You want to have something that tells a story, something that you can tell what's happening in the picture, okay? Because I bet when you look at something like this, you can tell exactly what's happening in the picture, okay? And you can be comical with these, you can be funny, or it could be something that represents what you and your family do around this time of year, okay? So you're gonna come up with some sort of holiday picture, and then what's gonna happen is I am going to take a stack of art. Normally it's, a pretty big stack of art over to Miss Richter and Miss Coker, your principals, and they spend an afternoon sorting through all of the artwork. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. It just depends on how much time we have. But they're going to sort through the artwork, and what they're going to do is come up with their favorite 1, 2, 3, depending on how many they enjoy. Like sometimes it's more than one. And they're gonna pull out those favorite pieces of art, or one piece, depending on the year, and they will then declare that the winner for our campus. So the rest of the art I will send over to a place called Central Office. So that is the place that sort of is like the boss of all of our schools. They kind of control a lot of things that happen at our schools. And there's a bunch of departments over there, and they also sort through the artwork. So they're gonna go through all of the artwork. They're going to look at all of the pieces as well, and they're gonna also choose some winners. And the deal is, when it's over there at Central Office, they're looking at not just our school, they're looking at all of the schools, okay? So they're looking at lots of pieces of art, thousands of pieces of art, okay? So they're gonna choose some winners for their departments. And then what happens is all of the winners get a special gift. So they will take your original piece of art and they will frame it. So they'll put it in a nice picture frame and they'll gift it to you. So they'll come and make a special presentation and gift you your piece of art framed. But then they will also make your piece of art into a card. Okay, so this is actually a card done by a student in my class a few years ago. The inside sometimes has words and sometimes it's blank. And then they'll put on the back the name of the student, what grade they're in normally, and then South Knoll Elementary, okay? And then you will get a set of these cards for you to take home to your family. And then what the principals and the departments will do is they will send out your card with your artwork on it to different people in their department to wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, okay? There will not be a winner in every grade level. You will not all be the winners, okay? So I need you to create this not because you're trying to be the winner of the holiday card contest. I need you to create this because you are having fun thinking about Christmas time, because it's such a fun time of year, okay? I make one every year, every single year. I have a big stack that I'm gonna show you guys whenever we actually start them. So I don't get to be in the contest, that wouldn't be fair, but I make them just because I think it's fun, okay? So I want you to have that same attitude, okay? And realize that if you don't get chosen, it's not because they didn't like your piece of art. It's because someone else's lit their heart inside on fire and made them really, really joyful. And so I don't want you to feel upset if someone doesn't pick your piece of art, okay? Because we're doing it just for fun. And everyone will get their piece back before Christmas time, so you can take them home to your families as well, okay? So we're gonna start today. There's a couple things we have to write on the back, and I'll show you that here in just a second, and then you're gonna start creating, okay? So have fun with it, enjoy yourself, enjoy the Christmas music, and just get creative, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.